Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Today's layout is a grid style layout that I completed. I don't do too many grid style, but I really like the look of them. And there isn't a reason, well, there is a reason why I don't do grid style. It's because I get distracted and then my layout goes south and it becomes busy all the time. But this time I was very intentional to keep this layout very clean, very simple, and I love grid style. I just really needed to use that frame, that glitter frame, and that's from the chipboard ephemera. And it's just so pretty, and I know it's a small frame. I think it's either, I don't know, I think it's about 3 by 3. Um, and it really cuts down on the size of your picture, but it's just too pretty not to use. So that picture is of me minutes after I had given birth to my second, and my husband is holding her there and she's crying. Her mouth is open and she's wailing. But it was such a tender moment and I had to scrap it. And I was awake for this one. With my first child, I was completely concussed and drugged out, and that's what happens sometimes in emergency C-sections, and you're a hot mess. And I was not with this one, so I was more than happy to take a picture, even though I am, you can just imagine what's going on behind that blue curtain, I guess. Let's not get too gory now. So I'm going through the ephemera pieces here, and this is, if I didn't mention, the collection I'm using is the Crate Paper Little U, and I bought both collections, both the boy and the girl, simply because they're both too pretty to pass up. Like, I have girls, and um, although I have girls and you think pink and girly, but I use a lot of aquas and yellows and golds as well. So I didn't see why I couldn't use the boy collection as well. Like, obviously I won't use anything that says boy on it, but because it's irrelevant to, my family and what we are. But yeah, just the color scheme works for me. So I decided to go with it and purchase it as well. So that background paper is called, oh, I didn't write it down. Of course I didn't. Okay, anyway, so I used the 6x6 plus the cut apart, and I started with a white piece of cardstock, and I really wanted to keep this layout very clean, but I decided early on that it needed a bit of anchoring. So I used that dark teal sheet as a background paper, and it really, like I said, anchors the entire layout. It feels like it's got some weight to it instead of it just being on white cardstock. And the white cardstock is cheapy cardstock from Michaels. It's just their Recollection brand textured cardstock. And it's not thick, but I use that stuff for everything. And I grab a whole bunch of it when it goes on sale, when it's like $5 for a buck. And I just stock up then because it cuts great on my Silhouette Cameo. I use it sometimes for cards when I make them. Layouts, it's pretty good and it's cheap. So that's that. And so that wood grain piece is from the cut apart sheet, and I think it says Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I just love it, and it's wood grain and it's so cutesy. And yeah, so I'm using it as part of my grid. And right now I'm just shopping around pieces. You know what I do, guys. I could go back and forth. Should I put this here? Shouldn't I put this here? And I really didn't know what my title was going to be until there was I think I'm picking it out right here. Yeah, it says baby there. And I knew that that had to be part of the title. So yeah, so I know that it's going to be baby something, obviously. And I decide to go with Hello Baby. Creative, right? I know. So these stickers are the Starlight, and they are part of the collection. And these came in both the boy and the girl, and they came in this very light kind of tealy blue, and they came in like a bubblegum pink. And I got both because they're both so pretty, and they're like epoxy kind of thicker. I've never owned a thicker like this. Or maybe I haven't, I just can't remember. But I thought it was really cool the way they had done this one. And I'm just picking out some stars from both the chipboard and I'm picking them from the die cuts and also from the accent stickers because I thought they would go well with the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star aspect of them. And the glitter the glitter ones are really, really pretty. They're just gold chunky glitter and it's just so pretty. Love them. Let's see. And I'm just adding some pieces around. That gold foiled those tiny words, they're really hard to photograph and video. Like they look so dark on screen right now, but they're really bright, like brassy kind of gold color. They're very, very pretty, but hard to photograph, hard to video, because when the light has to shine on them like just perfectly, otherwise it's a hot mess. It just looks weird, and I've had quite my share of difficulty filming and photographing. My gosh, spit it out, Lena. Photographing gold, and I'm sure you guys can relate because natural light is not always available, and you know, it's hard. You got to get the right angles, guys, right? So now I'm going in with some Distress ink in Abandoned Coral, and I was too lazy to get up. I know I'm so honest, and maybe it's not such a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. But I had a bottle of water that I was drinking from on my table, and I decided that I was going to use that. I needed some water, and I wasn't going to get up. So, but I decided to use it for splatters, and that was it. And I wasn't going to drink from it anyway because it wasn't cold. Anyway, so that's what I did. So thank you guys for stopping by. That's the layout. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stop by my channel again. I'm going to be releasing some new videos soon, and hope you guys will be back. Thanks. Bye.